Welcome to We Rise, the monthly podcast where women's stories take center stage. I'm your host, Dr. Joanne Fedrick, mental health therapist, professor, and your Mrs. Unity World USA. Each month, we honor the resilience, brilliance, and beauty of women who have faced life's challenges and chosen to rise anyway. What does We Rise stand for? Well, Rise stands for Here We Rejuvenate Spirit, we inspire the heart, we support the journey, and we enlighten the mind. Because when women rise, families rise, communities rise, and the world rises. Thank you for joining me today. Let's rise together. Today we have with us Tiana Carter, who is Miss Unity World USA. Hi, Kiana.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. This is such an honor. And just to be able to speak to the world with my pageant sister. Can't wait to go to
Yeah,
India. And I'm just so
yeah,
excited to be here. Thank you.
you are welcome. Yes, you're reminding us we got to prepare for India. We're going to talk about that. But
Yes, ma'am.
before we jump into that, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I am Kiana Chanel, your Miss Unity World USA. I'm a mental health professional, a community leader, a pageant coach, and I love to say the best for last. I am an evangelist who is very passionate on sharing the word of God, very passionate on women empowerment, just helping them redefine their identity, but also help them fulfill their God given purpose because we're here for a purpose. And my purpose, which ties into my platform, is SWAT Global Edition. And it stands for Sister with an Authentic Testimony. And I just help them be authentic and just share their story, whether if they're healing, whether if they're thriving, whether it's shining, but just encouraging them to just keep going, pushing forward, and it's okay to just share your story because you know what, you're helping someone, excuse me, you're helping someone else, fulfill their purpose by you just being a testament and just sharing your testimony. So that's where SWAT came about, and then that's where my purpose come into play as being your Miss Unity World USA.
Wow, I love it. That is so nice. So you and
Thank
I
you.
met in New Orleans during
Yes,
the
ma'am.
competition. And if you remember, we had conversations before we even won in our divisions.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so what brought you to USA World? And maybe before that, let's talk about what is USA World pageants to you.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. USA World Pageant, how I see it, is a company that not only stands on integrity, but also values sisterhood. And that's where I'm very passionate on sisterhood. And that's why I just, I wanted to apply for USA World Pageant because when you see other pageant systems, yes, they have sisterhood. Yes, they stand on integrity, but you see that they have a I would say a certain look or a certain size. And I love how USA World Pageant, they accept everyone, they include everyone. And so I'm just honored to just be in this position as Miss Unity World and being a part of USA World System.
Oh, nice, nice. And I think you spoke a little bit also about what attracted you to USA World pageants.
Yes,
I
yes,
love what you said that you have to apply. Because
yes.
I think that some women look at pageants and they're like, oh, well, what is that? How do I get into that? Or anybody could be in it. But you really do have to apply, qualify based on the service you've been doing, whether it's community service, what you do at your work, place of employment, your business. But like, what is it about you that you can use a pageant to amplify your voice, your advocacy, whatever that is? So I think that's what I heard you referring to as well. And so that being said, how has being Miss Unity World USA and being, a member of USA World Pageants, an ambassador, if I might say, and your platform, how has that benefited you, your community, your platform? Like, talk to us a little bit more on that.
Yes. So being a part of USA World pageant and being the current reign Miss Unity World USA has helped me to not only just expand my outreach, but also connect with like-minded women. And I remember a couple of years ago, I prayed to God. I said, God, you know what? I want to be surrounded by like-minded women, but also I want to empower them, educate them, and help them elevate their life. And so it being in this role or this position as Miss Unity World, I have not only just empowered women across the USA, but also women in Texas with my platform and share my testimony. Because in order to have a testimony, you have to go through a test. And so with my test, I'm able to encourage, educate, and help them elevate their life. Like, hey, if she can do it, she has the tools, she's applying biblical principles, I can do the same thing. And so being a part of the system has benefited me in so many ways, just sisterhood, empowering women empowerment, and just standing firm on my faith and what I believe in, which is Jesus Christ.
I love it. And I love that you're not afraid to say Jesus Christ. You're not
Yes,
afraid
ma'am.
to talk about your testimony. Like it's all on you. Because I'm remembering when we first met and we were talking, and I was like, wow, this is a winner in my mind.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
I mean, I think
Thank
we're
you.
all winners, because
Yes.
all of the women that we were with, and we still remain in contact, have such
Yes.
a good relationship. I think it's so many authentic women actually with
Yes.
stories. So I really
And
appreciate
courageous
that.
women. And
Courageous
that's,
women.
yes.
Yes, yes. And so, you winning in your division, myself winning in my division, and other beautiful women. We're now
Yes.
Team USA
Yes.
heading to India.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what does that mean for you? What does that feel like for you?
First, it feels an honor. Second, I still can't believe it. I know it sounds really strange for me to say that, or just, I won't even say strange, but more so I'm still in disbelief. Like, God, you chose me. I'm qualified for this position. And so, in the midst of all of that, I'm just like, okay, I'm taking it in, but also I got to prepare, but also be focused, but also prepare, but also apply the word. It's just, like I said, I'm just full of joy, but also I'm just like, God, you qualify me for this position. So
Wow.
I'll just say in this season right now is preparation, continue to stand in my power, having confidence, but also still help my sisters because you never know what someone else is going through in the midst of preparation. So I try to
Yes.
not be selfish, but also help my other sisters because, like I said, I'm all about sisterhood, and I reach out to sister queens and see how they're doing in their preparation season. So like I said, I'm just, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm honored. So, yes,
Definitely. And what you said reminded me, and I want to remind our viewers that, going on a global stage to be in a pageant in India in October, representing the United States takes preparation. So I'm
yes,
hearing you referring to like spiritual preparation, the encouragement that you may need, but also pouring out to others. And would you
yes,
say there's a physical preparation aspect?
yes,
Part of that
physical.
as well?
I always go by where you have to take care of your mind, body, and soul. And with this journey and stepping in, well, being in this position, you have to make sure that you take care of your mental, your physical, and your spiritual. But back to your question with physical, yes, you have to take care of
Mhm.
this temple because this is the temple that God gave us.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. For me, it has caused more movement for me to
Yes,
move more
yes,
in terms of stretching, working out, running, just lifting weights, like that part in
yes.
terms of the
And being
physical part.
disciplined. It goes back to being disciplined. Yes.
Definitely,
And having
definitely.
a schedule, making sure you abide by that schedule, making sure that you still have time to take care of yourself. And that's where self-care go into place as well.
Definitely. Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
So if you had a message you wanted to
Yeah.
leave the viewers with, what is your message?
I would say first, never give up. And second, I would say that by you being obedient and just saying yes, you never know where that yes can lead you. And so, with me being obedient and saying yes to God's will, I moved to Texas.
Mm.
I stepped in the position as being Miss Texas USA World Pageant, and now I am Miss Unity World USA by just being obedient and saying yes to God.
Wow. Love it. I love this message. And I'm telling you, that's why I am enjoying interviewing all the women from USA World Pageants, including our director,
Yes,
because each individual stories unique and inspirational in different ways. And again, I love that you coming from the spiritual journey, that is your testimony, that is your
yes,
story, that is your
yes,
platform you're running on, and this is
yes,
you. And I think that
yes,
is a fresh reminder that spirituality still
yes,
exists, and I'll be more specific. Jesus
yes,
Christ is present.
yes,
I love
yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes.
Well, thank you, and I hope to see you again. We were just
Thank
talking
you.
backstage, backstage behind the Zoom room,
Yes.
about having all of the Unity World Queens talk, and let's come with some
Together. Because
knowledge,
that's what
some
unity is about, bringing us
yes,
together, coming as one, and continue to fulfill the purpose that God has given
exactly.
each and one of us, whether it's, everybody have their own platform, but like I said, we have a purpose. So
I love it.
I'm
And
excited for that.
you saying that reminds me of something I just read the other day. It was about women, and it's better when we collaborate
Mhm.
versus compete.
Yes. Because it's really no competition. You're your own competition. And that's how I got into this position. Yes, I understand we're going for a goal, but I'm also competing with myself to
Yeah.
say, hey, I still gave it my best, whether if I win or lose, I'm still a winner and I'm still a queen
Yes, and it sounds like you're competing against yourself to be the best version of
of yourself.
yourself.
Mhm.
Yes, excellent. Good.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. I can't wait for
Thank
us to
you.
continue talking and
Yes.
preparing for October 20th to the 26th
Yes.
of 2026.
Yes.
We are going to Lucknow, India. So viewers, stay posted as we get closer. You're going to see us doing more and more to get us to that journey. Okay?
Yes.
But thank
Yes.
you. See
Thank
y'all
you.
later. We're
Thank
going to
you.
continue to rise.
Yes.